What's up, witches? It's Witchangelnekora, and welcome back to Hiveswap Friendsim. Last episode, we helped out Charun and their search for some good art pieces, or should I say, pieces for their art. But anyway, I'm gonna shut my mouth. Let's get on back into volume 15, and now we're gonna go on to Wanshi. Isn't she adorable? She looks so cute. Hey, now that you've gone and thought about the concept of purpose, you might as well make up one for yourself. You turn your walk towards the book hive. A handful of your friends hang out in there, and there are a few rooms that are generally pretty danger-free, so why not? It's a little difficult to make yourself walk past the spookier rooms, but you manage to avoid the siren song of the brain room once more. Your destination tonight is the room you usually watch your teal friends do homework in. It's understandable after your office experience with Torona, why this is their neutral meeting ground. Unfortunately, a casual stroll through the stacks uncovers no friends at all. Damn. You consider trying out a higher stakes lookout, then wait! You see a shoe peeking out from one of the bigger hexagonal book hole things? Shelves? It really doesn't maximize space to have shelves shaped like that. Whatever, if you get caught and try and make paltry crap like troll bookshelves make sense, you'll drive yourself to madness before you can figure out if the shoe belongs to someone you know. You walk towards it, and the shoe is revealed to be on the strut pod of a troll whose head is barely peeking out over a book. And nope, a jade, but not one of your friends. Whoever it is curls up smaller in the hexagon, burying her face deeper into scribbled journal of a gullible wriggler. Diary of a wimpy kid. It's not the most inviting posture, but to be sure, the polite thing to do would be to keep moving, probably. But you feel a little off about that. You gently nudge your foot into hers, where it still peeks out of the shelf, and ask if she's okay. You'll clear your conscience, if nothing else. The book lowers. I'm great. Oh, she's so cute. If you notice the cover of the book she's reading, it's literally Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Just going on a journey of the imagination through some classic literature. Nothing to see here. Ah, man, it's another kid. You know young trolls have to handle themselves as much as older ones, but as well acquainted as you are with the facade pretending that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, you get the feeling that she's not exactly telling the truth. So you're equipped to help. Plus, it's not like you haven't befriended a few tween sweep equivalents here in Alternia already. You successfully didn't get murdered by amnesia, and you did a passable job befriending Torona and Karako. Oh, my sweet little purple troll boy. Though sometimes you wake up shaking the remnants of dreams where you feel them on loop in your brain where they... Ugh! You shake the horror from your mind and try not to look as non-threatening as possible. Not that it's particularly hard for you, as you speak. Let's look if Bronia's around. Did she come here with someone? Bronia, maybe? You know jades her age aren't really supposed to be outside and about the, out and about outside the caverns.
Oh, I see. You're a snitch. Wanshi out.
With that, she tucks her legs up against her and rolls out of the shelf with the agility only youth can manage and takes off between the stacks. You chase after her, but wherever her next hiding spot is must be even better. Eventually, you give up.
You throw!
Pandora, I know you just got back from your vacation, but could you help me out here, please?
What's in it for me?
The leftovers of my Halloween candy?
I've been dying to get my hands on that. Give it to me.
Only if you rewind. Time magic, please.
Fine. The candy afterwards.
Alright. Thank you, Pandora. You're welcome to the rest of the candy bowl.
Candy!
Yep. And she's eating all the dots. Hey, save me some, you silly demon.
Never.
Okay. Next time, I'm not going to offer her any of the candy. Anyway, See if she's seen the brain room. You still get the feeling she might need some help, so you ease into it. Maybe she'll open up a bit as you talk. You tell her this book hive has a huge gallery full of brains in jars if she wants to go check it out.
What's a brain?
Oh, I love how she's got a little face in her quark. It's so cute.
I want to see.
She unfolds herself from her hiding spot. Brushing invisible dust off her skirt, she stands up. She rocks back on her heels and cocks her head, her locks bouncing against her shoulders.
I'm Wanshi.
And you are a cutie. I kind of noticed that she's got like short horns, but they almost resemble Kanaya's. I said almost.
Also, I know who you are if you were wondering. I won't go wandering off with just anyone, quest for brains or not. I may be only 5.5 sweeps, but I'm not stupid.
She's only 5.5 sweeps. I think she's like 12, 13-ish. But her quirk is so freaking adorable. She seems less afraid, but she's still got a nervous edge to her voice. So you try to be a force to calm. A real motherfucking Glade plug-in of Zen, sneaking up the place for your chill vibes. You walk together towards the atrium, making small talk on the way. You apologize if you made it seem like she didn't look like she belonged here. You're just not used to seeing young jades outside of caverns. She side-eyes you like she's weighing the implications of what you just said.
Okay, I see there's no use trying to fool you. I may have done a small jailbreak.
Oh, do they not have enough books in the caverns or something? She brushes you off in favor of her own question.
Of course we have books. You didn't answer me before. What's a brain?
Oh, hi there. These trolls here look really freaky, but I love it. The troll in the background with the giant club on her shoulder makes me think she's some kind of like a guard, and the other troll over there is just some sort of random nerd with pointy horns. Oh, right. You round the curve of the room and point in the window. Think pans!
Ah!
On her tiptoes, she peeks into the bottom of the window.
I've never seen one up close before.
She tries the door handle, but it's still as locked as it always was. She looks at you expectantly. By the way, if you noticed in the corner over here, these brains, or think pans, have eyes attached. And the one up top here looks kind of like Foamy the Squirrel. But who are these people over here?
Well, can we go in or what?
A surly-eyed guard starts not so sadly watching you, drumming her fingers on the handle of her mace. Ah, globes. You were trying so hard to be cool and approachable that you forgot that this room was off limits. Seeing a kid to break it in is, well, pretty much par for the course. Exactly, but it's not what you meant to be doing. No, I used to hide looking only, and now you're done. Great, time to move along.
Ugh, lame.
Wanshi doesn't even pick up on the danger behind her, even with your hurried speech. You change the subject as to why she broke out of the caverns, if not for more books. And you start walking, hoping she'll follow you. She doesn't.
Oh, I was trying to get to BeastCon.
She's a convention goer! Oh, man, she's like me whenever I go to OMGCon up in Owensboro. That place is so cool.
It's a convention for all kinds of cool stuff, but I want to go for the Soldier Purbeast meetup. My fanfiction is pretty popular. I have lots of fans that I thought I could maybe make friends with some of them. But I don't know where anything is out here, so I got lost.
She takes a breath and a step finally, but then stops and clasps her hands together.
Oh!
The guard starts walking. Oh no. You eyeball the exits all the way down the curved staircase. You can make it, but you just can't leave her here to take the fall. Wanshi keeps talking, oblivious.
Lynera is always complaining about how you're everyone's best friend and how you know so much. Do you know what con is? We could go together.
The guard gets closer. You gotta make a decision and fast. Take her. Anything to get you both out of here. Grabbing her hand, you say no other way and make a run for the door. She whoops and scurries down the stairs behind you. A quick glance back at the guard taking her hand off her mace reassures you you move fast enough. Once you're around the corner from the book hive, you stop and catch your breath.
Why stop now? Lead the way, alien friend.
You wave her enthusiasm off. She's out of breath herself. She can hold her hoof beasts for a minute while you locate your frickin' bearings and think. You looked this con up earlier when Tagiri and Polipa invited you. They said it was fun, that the death toll is high enough to be interesting, low enough to still be manageable, and that you'd be safe with them. Still, you chickened out. You guys changing your mind and going could be okay? You're definitely anxious about bringing Wanshi along, but it seems like she's hell-bent on attending anyway. So maybe the best thing you can do is just be a responsible chaperone. Plus, none of your friends make you feel better protected than Polipa. Gorgle map says it's not far. Well, you've already dealt with plenty of dangerous cluster fricks before, so what's one more? You're a regular Giles Corey of bullcrap scenarios. Pile them some bitches on. You bow as you gesture down the sidewalk that will lead you towards the outskirts of town. Wanshi curtsies and follows your direction. If you notice Wanshi's symbol, it's kind of like Leo, like the symbol for Leo, but a little bit more twisted. It seems like she doesn't need you to come up with things to talk about. She's like a chatty sunflower, pulled towards the bright newness of everything she sees, and chock full of commentary about all of it.
Wow, I've read all about moonlight, duh. But seeing it makes everything glow is so totally different. Look at the dew on this prickle frond. If you get up close and look, you can see the reflection of your own eye in the moons.
You do as she does, and damn if that ain't a bunch of orbs reflected back at you, floating on the curve of a purpley green meniscus. Her curiosity isn't overwhelming or draining in the slightest. Which I is kind of nice, actually, to meet someone who's experiencing this place for the first time.
Yeah. The caverns are fine, but there's so much to see out here. Everyone else sneaks out. I don't know why it took me so long to try. No, actually I do. Getting in trouble sucks and I hate it. But it worked out. Here we are experiencing it all together.
Yeah, you just feel your anxiety lifting. Just a little. Just the part that's applicable to this particular situation. Still has to win. Walking and talking and taking in the night makes the time pass quickly. You ask her how she ended up in the book hive to begin with.
I snuck out when Linera was supposed to be giving me some boring jade duty lesson. But with yelling. I don't have a palm husk, so I couldn't look up the con once I was away from my husk top. I just wandered till I gave up and found the book hive.
That's a powerful nerd homing beacon she must have. Wanshi flexes. Ah, that's cute.
You know it.
You smell what's around the corner before you see it. Having sidestepped your fair share of corpses in your travels, and had your hand in creating a few more, you know how to prepare yourself. Wanshi, on the other hand, you know the brooding caverns aren't some diaper baby summer camp of innocence, but you're also not sure of how much viscera she may or may have not seen. No matter your respective levels of gore viewing experience, you both stop short when it comes into view.
Whoa.
She takes a tentative step towards what's left of the troll and retreats, hovering close to you. It feels like you should keep moving, like you should avert your eyes and carry on, or whatever the frick, before the drones come by to clean up. But she's still staring. Her steps, when she finally takes them, are soft. She crouches down and leans in with reverent scrutiny.
It looks different. Not in a jar.
You wonder to yourself if Wanshi shakily takes it all in. If bloodthirstiness is a trait only certain trolls are born with. Or if they have it ground into him by necessity, by expectation, by entitlement, by fear. Next, because your brain's wired around itself, you wonder the same about humans. Wanshi doesn't look away for a while. You go up and put your hand on her shoulder. She stands up and walks away with you. There is no ceremony to it. No placing of leaves over the remains. No prayer.
I don't get.
She doesn't finish her sentence. She takes your hand and pulls you back in the direction you were walking. She looks confused, like she's still trying to work out what she just saw. You guess you could have given her some more time to process it, but you're not really sure comprehending death is really a thing you can just, like, figure out in the wilderness with an alien in just one night. After a few minutes of silence, you point out the call of some flat beast, and she mimics it. She smiles. Soon after, the pointy-topped tents of the con rise over the horizon. Wanshi starts running, dragging you behind her.
Ooh, shit, here we come!
Oh, she looks just like me! I'm not kidding. She looks just like me. Like, when I'm like this, my hair gets all relaxed, and I get all jittery, like I just had 5 cups of coffee. Oh, she looks so adorable. And I have to say this. She not only looks like me, but the way her eyes are and the way her lips are all just perfectly jet black. That's how I look today. I literally have winged liner and black lips. That's so insane. She's vibrating out of her skin. You're basically doing the same, even though it's less of an excitement thing and more of an emotional whiplash thing. Whatever, you can work with that. Oh, that is so cool! Look at all the trolls! Different horns and different tents and everything. Wow, it's kind of like a Renaissance fair. You attempt to dig up into the new vibe as you walk up to the gates. There are vendors and artists and trolls all around. It's like some sort of unholy combination of anime con and Renaissance fair, but with more people walking around sporting recently inflicted limps. In an attempt for not to focus on that, you look around for your other friends, unless you're what she's excited to see and do here before her meetup starts. Does she want snacks? Looks like there are snacks.
Yeah, I could want some fries with saccharin and fluff candy for a bit.
Saccharin fluff, cotton candy.
But yeah, there's a lot to do. There's the color bear writing and the cosplay competition.
Cosplay? Is that like the cosplay competition that I was in 2 times in a row? But instead they're trying to see who can make the other person hurt? You cut her off. Doesn't she mean cosplay? There are trolls you might think might be in cosplay, or maybe that's just like how some trolls dress.
Yeah, there's that too if you don't get your class too bloody.
Ah, jeez, there's the old nurse coming back. You really hope that bringing her here was okay. There are other young trolls roaming around, so probably good. Try to think of all the bodies you saw as an omen. There are bodies all over the place here on Alternia. You pull out your palm husk and consider your friends. You message to Polipa or to Guri to see where they're at, but your thumb gravitates towards Bronya's gripe profile. No! No, do not tell Bronya! It would really make her upset. Oh, what the crap was that? Right when you decide you're being dumb and pocket your phone, all that happens at once. Wanshi starts to pull you towards a dude in a utility kilt, handing out flyers, a bowel-rendering sound rends, well, your bowels. Then a massive armored bear with huge beefy biceps hurtles through the grounds, hollering and grinding tents and congoers alike into bent, splintered pulp. Oh my god! It's a bear!
It looks so cool!
Wanshi stares, frozen, as the beast rampages towards you both.
Oh no!
She whimpers and looks into you, comprehension and fear etched into her features. You did this. You brought her here. You let this happen to her, and she knows it. You picture 100 outcomes. 1,000,000. You want to work toward the end where you save everyone who hasn't already gotten squished, or let the grand human, and no one ever gets frickin' trampled again. But there's no time for that one. Instead, you pick up Wanshi, give her a quick hug, and throw her into the closest bush. With what's left of your adrenaline-filled noodle arm strength, you reach for the handle of a katana from a vendor's rack and hope to frick it's not only for display. You never felt less prepared to take something on in your life. You never felt more sure you had to. In the end, it's no choice at all. Oh my god, the thing looks so badass, even though it's covered in blood. The beast charges you, teeth bared and rainbow bloody. You hold your position, pinky and ring finger tight near the bottom of the handle like Tagiri taught you. When it leaps at you, tackling you to the ground, you bury the blade into its chest. The polar bear lays on top of you, the last of its life twitching out of it as it presses your life out of your lungs in return. Through your darkening vision and under the furry, dead weight pinning you to the ground, you see her. From the edge of the woods, eyes wide and watery with understanding. Wanshi picks herself up. Oof. Don't worry, Pandora. While you're eating candy, I've got this one.
Good.
Yeah, after she eats a lot of candy, she usually goes into a sleep. Alright, this time, pretend to take her. You've heard of the con she's talking about. You were thinking about going with Sagiri and Palipa anyway. The list of activities seem a little too dangerous, honestly. These past few months, you've been up to your ass in close calls, and you'd quite frankly like to cut back on them, including, the one your ass is currently embroiled in. You make some non-committal noises and you work out how to tell her. Once she crosses her arms and leans back against the brain room door, which the guard really does not like, if her increased speed and mace brandishment is in any indication. Okay, yeah, you say, let's go right now. Your hype is contagious even though you're completely faking it. She clasps and bounds behind you down the stairs. A quick tuck at her wrist pulls her out of the mace's trajectory as the guard chucks it at you from above. It thuds mildly against the wall by the door, and you both make it outside unbloodied. Checking behind you to confirm that you're not being followed, you don't stop running until you're both safely around the corner. Wanshi giggles through catching her breath.
Wow, that was a close one. Librarians, am I right?
She grins and takes your hands.
Can you believe we've only just met and already we're having bonding hijinks? I didn't think making a friend would be so simple. I can't wait to hang out even more at the con.
Ah, her smile is a knife in your pusher. She's so excited about your budding friendship, and here you are, gutlessly hiding the fact that you have no intention of taking her from one dangerous situation to another. Maybe you would have disagreed if you were in a braver mood, but you just don't know if you're up for more life or death babysitting adventures right now. What you should do probably is get her home. You don't tell her any of this, of course. Instead, you agree and then check Google Maps. The con is down the road to the left, the caverns are to the right. Leading her straight back home would be too obvious, so you take a meandering route. Everything you pass seems to impress her. The frankly bonkers range of architecture styles, the shivery carnivorous plants, the burned out wreckage of someone's hive, and the flickering starlight all around. She's observing a worm crossing the sidewalk.
Out here exposed, all squishy and brave.
And you pull on a cool rock, eager to keep her wonderment going.
Really?
She puts a hand on her cock tip.
You don't think we have rocks in the caverns? Try harder.
She rolls her eyes at you, but she's still grinning. You accept the challenge and tell her that there's something she's definitely never seen up ahead.
Bring it.
You lead the way. It's been a hot minute since you've been back over here. You're interested to see it again. Still, a side jaunt feels like delaying the inevitable. You feel like she's going to be pissed at you when she realizes you tricked her. But you can't help wanting to show off more cool stuff when you can. Anything to see that wide-eyed appreciation for any new tiny thing. What's left of your spaceship comes into view as you round the bend. There really isn't that much left to show off, but Wanshi is still into it. She leans over and starts inspecting the rubble. You wonder what happened to the freshly missing parts. Maybe the Vicares come back to scavenge some more. Crap. Vicare. You haven't talked to the guy in forever. You vow to text him later tonight, but you still feel gutsy. It's hard to juggle all these beautiful friends, even with how viscerally you crave them. You want to be good for everybody, but there's so many things that could mean, and you've never stopped feeling like you're treading water. Wanshi emerges from the hole, clambering on up to the top of a black metal box and waving around some inscrutable rusty bullcrap.
Oh, there's so many fiddly little parts. Was this how you got here?
She observes you for a second or two, then nods her approval.
That's pretty cool.
Any old idiot can wreck a spaceship. Takes someone with brains to break out of the brooding caverns.
Well, when you put it that way. You're completely right.
She winks and pockets some of the pieces.
Are you ready to keep moving? I don't want to miss the meetup. And it's happening right after horse surrounding jousting, which should be ending pretty soon.
You're not sure what to tell her. For some reason, Vicari won't leave your mind. You're sorry hasn't managed to keep up with all the friends you did earn. Maybe it's for the best that you're deciding to take her home. Her safety is more important than her liking you. You sigh and start to fess up. Even if she left here now, you're far enough away from the con grounds that she'd miss it. You were afraid. Afraid to go. Afraid she'd run off if you didn't stick with her. Afraid of not knowing what to do next.
You... What? You made me miss my one chance to do something fun for a change. Just because you're too much of a scaredy perbeast to go to a fun nerd party?
It wasn't just that. You wanted to keep her safe. Take her home. She stumps her foot in frustration, tears swimming in the corners of her eyes.
Why do you think you can just make decisions for other people? Why don't you go home if that's so great?
Your mouth shuts. Words gone. She follows her gaze back to the wreck you were only shot out and winces.
I didn't mean... I know you can't. I just wanted...
She sits down in the grass, defeated. You sit too, a ginger distance away. No. Her anger is fair. God, this sucks. Didn't mean to deprive someone of such a small joy here on this bitch of an Alternia.
Yeah, it's the worst.
She stands and runs her claws along the tops of the spidey purple grass. After a few minutes of silence, she speaks.
Too late to do anything about it now. I'm still super angry with you. But I'm glad you were honest, I guess. Even if it took you too long. I'm not used to people being straight with me. I feel like the older everyone gets, the more they lie, or at least the more annoying it is that they don't expect you to notice when they're lying. Not that I could super tell how old you are.
I'm 29, getting ready to go on 30 in March.
Your alien physiology is a little inscrutable, but, you know, more or less.
Your palm husk buzzes, interrupting your train of thought. You both look at your two new texts. Are you sure you still want to join? Things are beginning to get interesting over here, and you may have the privilege of seeing me at peak performance if you come by. Stay put. There's a collar bear on the loose. I don't want you to be put on the already very long casualty list. You do a quick gurgle, and holy crap, social media is already on fire with the news of a con attraction getting free and mangling attendees left and right. The familiar ghostly setting of a near miss shivers down your back.
Whoa!
Her eyebrows pull together as she works through the images she's seeing on the screen. And what it could have meant for her. She's still a little teary from before.
I guess... thanks? Not that you did it on purpose, but I guess maybe it worked out okay? I do not love being trampled, but it still sucks I didn't go and make friends.
You don't want to be too presumptuous, especially after all that. But maybe this day might still be salvageable, new acquaintance-wise. Once she blinks back her disappointment and puts on an attempt at a smile.
Maybe. Might as well see.
What's she gonna do with new friends? Maybe on the way back to the caverns, you guys could talk about soldier purpies or scary horse jousting or whatever else she wanted to do there. She stands up and crosses her arms, looking you over, her smile actually turning real.
You think you got what it takes to roleplay?
You stand up too. You're super cool with roleplay. You can basically do that since you landed. So, what's the deal again, you ask as you start walking her home. Magic cats?
Magic? What are you, some kind of wriggler? No, there's no magic in soldier purbies.
She rolls her eyes at you and then hunches her shoulders, claws spread, eyes darting from bush to bush along the sidewalk ahead of you.
Unless you need power of your own wits, the sorcery of all your senses aligning at once as you get ready to pounce. The hypnotic spell-like rhythm of your own pressure beating in time with your prey.
She straightens up and grins.
That kind of stuff. Anyway, it's really fun. Let's play.
She's bounced back so fully. You You get the feeling that not many people indulge her in this. It reminds you of your younger self, and your heart crunches up a bit. Frick yeah, let's play! You mean heck? Heck yeah.
Don't patronize me.
Frick yeah. Wanshi giggles.
Frick yeah! Okay, so little Ross, you can be from the Space Cast. Let's call you Twinklepaw. I'll be Wild Wisp from the Solar Glare Clan.
She clearly seems to think that you should be impressed or intimidated by this, but you don't really know what's going on, so you nod. Twinklepaw, got it.
So you stumble upon me while I'm taking down a nut creature, scaring it away with your incompetence. Sound good?
She peppers her walk with skips, talking up a veritable storm of world building. Her voice gets low and rumbly when she quits setting the scene and gets into character.
Little one, what do you think you're doing staying Stratpaw in our territory? You made me lose my creature feast. What do you have to say for yourself?
Ah, frick, it's your turn. You didn't see where you were going. You're sorry, though. You know how hard it is to come by a good meal.
Fool! You think me is so poor a tracker that I'm hurt by such a loss? I could find another. I find offensive only that you do not respect the bond between hunter and hunted. You blunder in and interrupt the sacred rhythm of my fangs, its neck or its claws to my face. Now neither of us can know who would have prevailed.
Ah, geez, you're still really sorry about your struck paws. He's constantly sticking those into other people's sacred dances. Maybe there's some more nut guys over there? Once she stops talking and gives you a withering look.
Is that really the best you could do?
No, you'll try again. How dare this perbeast accuse you of such a thing? Your intentions are as noble as the wild pusher that thumps in your, bone cabinet? Wanshi bounces, hands and fists, grinning.
Ah! A little over the top, but not really a sarcastic approach, but you're getting there.
You practice finding your soldier's characterization sweet spot as you walk her home. You take the most direct route. Oh shit! I have to go back. We're back in. Oh crap! Highland Arrow, you crazy yandere lady! Please do not stab me with your knife. I'm so sorry, but I'm too intimidated by Linera to even go back to the log and talk. And standing under its eave is Linera, a very pissed-looking Linera, which isn't your favorite mode for that particular friend. Where have you been? I said I'd be right back. Not hey, go run off and leave me make excuses for you.
Well, I'm back now, so you can get over it. I know you want tattle. You don't want Brilliant to know you lost track of me.
Watch yourself! Linera glares fireballs at her and then turns to you, softening the tiniest bits. Thank you for bringing the short one back. Do you want to come in? You appreciate her politeness, but nah, you should go with the jade cell down and everything. Plus, you have another friend you really need to check up on. Before you say anything to Wanshi about how you hope she ended up having an okay time, she scurries off around the corner, calling back over her shoulder.
Wait! I have something I want to give you before you go!
Stay wait. Linera keeps looking at you, arms still crossed.
You better be glad she's okay. If she got hurt, I could never. I would be in so much trouble.
Oh, that's so cute! You don't have to call her on secretly caring, because Wanshi comes running back with something in her hands, her hair bounding behind her.
Here. Read this. So maybe when you come back to visit me, you'll be, a little more informed about the Soldier Purby's universe. I only have one person to play with here, and he usually pretends he's too cool. Like he absolutely doesn't love Purby's cast drama.
Wait, he? Jades are a female-only cast. That means the he must be Lanqua, the only transgender Jade troll. Oh my god, I can't wait to meet him. She bows a little as she offers the book to you. It is tattered with love.
It's my own personal copy, but I think I can trust you with it, Twinklepaw. What do you say?
You clutch it to your chest and tell her you will guard it with all the honor and spitfire Starcast has to its hallowed name. Best book buddies. Oh! So happy. And there's Lynera poking around the corner like, what are you doing over there? Oh, I love this little troll death. I just love her so much. Okay, y'all, that was all of volume 15 of Hiveswap Friendsim. I cannot wait until volume 16 when it comes out either later this month or, I don't know, whenever. I'll keep an eye on What Pumpkin's Tumblr because they usually post when they're gonna drop it on Google Play, on the iOS store, and on Steam. And it's usually around 6 p.m. at night for my time. But anyway, I'm gonna go record some Hamtaro and probably relax. I have been recording nonstop to get my workload done, but I'm also a little hungry. So I'm gonna get on out of here. You know what to do. Hit that like button with a big old bibbity bobbity boop, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already, because even though YouTube's more broken than a piece of glass on the floor, it still kind of works every now and again. So, I'll see y'all soon. Mwah! Stay magical, my friends. And yeah, I'm never gonna have fun with this one because she's a hoot.